Children, let us continue the lesson. Yesterday I had stopped, but she had said nothing. She had stood by silently. Maddie was not saying anything. Peggy was teasing, but she was standing silently along with the Peggy. And that was just as bad as what Peggy had done. Now she feels that that is also bad by standing with somebody, one who is criticized somebody. If I stand there also with her, that is also very bad. Who felt that? Maddie felt. Worse, she was a coward. Coward means who? Anjuburka no, those who don't have courage. Courageous, opposite word, coward. At least Peggy hadn't considered they were being mean, but Peggy never considered that what they are doing is wrong, but she considered that this is wrong. Mean means a dirty job, dirty job of teasing. Maddie had thought they were doing wrong. Maddie thought that, you understand, so I am cutting short my explanation because of the online class. She could put herself in Vanda's shoes. Who could put herself in Vanda's shoes? Maddie could put herself in Vanda's shoes. Goodness. Wasn't there anything she could do? If only she could tell Vanda she hadn't meant to hurt her feelings. Okay. Wasn't there anything she could do? Now she's thinking, what can be done now? Because we have teased her. And what can be done now? If only she could tell Vanda she hadn't meant to hurt her feelings. Now she wants by all means to tell Vanda that she did not have any intention to hurt the feelings of Vanda. She wants to go and tell. She turned around and stole a glance at Peggy. Like this, she's turning around and she's looking at Peggy because Peggy was sitting behind. But Peggy did not look up. Peggy was not looking up, she was just looking down. She seemed to be studying hard. She was sitting and studying hard. Nothing affected Peggy. Well, whether Peggy felt badly or not, Maddie had to do something. Now Maddie is feeling, no, we have to do something because we have teased her and she has left the school, so now we have to do something. Who feels that? Maddie feels. She had to find Vanda Petronsky. Now who has to find Vanda Petronsky? Maddie wants to find Vanda. Wherever she is, we have to find her. Maybe she had not yet moved away. So far she must have not gone. Now she may be at home, she is thinking. Maybe Peggy would climb the heights with her. Peggy also will climb the heights, means to go to that place, Boggins Heights. So Boggins Heights, no, the place name is. So she's thinking Peggy also will come with me. And they would tell Vanda she had won the contest. Now they will go and tell, because she was absent when the result was announced, you all know. Now she will go and tell Vanda that you have won the contest. What contest? Drawing contest. That they thought she was smart and the 100 dresses were beautiful. She thought that your dresses are very beautiful and you are smart, like that they thought. When school was dismissed in the afternoon, Peggy said with pretended casualness, hey, let's go and see if that kid has left town or not. Now, who is telling these words? These words are told by Peggy. Peggy is telling that with pretended casualness. She is pretending. Pretending means acting. Casualness means being careless. She is not so serious, but she is careless. Being careless. Hey, let's go and see if that kid has left town or not. Now let us go and see whether Peggy has left the town or not. So Peggy had the same idea. Who had the same idea? Peggy also had the same idea. Maddie glowed. Glowed means hopeful. Both she also got that idea, hopeful. Both were, she was glowed means hopeful. Peg was really alright. Now she is thinking she is alright. The two girls hurried out of the building up the street towards Boggins Heights. Now they are running to Boggins Heights. They are going to Vanda's place. The part of town that swore such a forbidding air on this kind of a November afternoon, drizzly, damp and dismal. Forbidding means very bad. So very bad air was coming that side. Which month they went? November afternoon, drizzly. Drizzly means rain was coming. Little raining it was. Damp, wet. Damp means you know wet, and dismal. Dismal is wet and sad, expressing a state of hopelessness. They were feeling very, means it is raining, then everything is wet, then so much breeze is coming, then something sign of hopelessness, no hopefulness, hopelessness. Well, at last, said Peggy gruffly. Gruffly meaning is roughly. I never did call her a foreigner or make fun of her name. Now Peggy is telling harshly, I never made fun of her name. I did not call her foreigner. I never thought she had the sense to know we were making fun of her anyway. I thought too, she did not know that we are making her fun. She did not feel hurt like that, I thought. I thought she was too dumb. Dumb means she was not speaking anything. I thought that she is very papa girl. And gee, look how she can draw. See now how she can draw. Very bright she is. Maddie could say nothing. Maddie did not say anything. All she hoped that they would find Wanda. She wanted to go and meet Wanda and find her. She wanted to tell her that they were very sorry that had picked on her. She wanted to go and tell her that we are very sorry. Sorry means picking on someone means treating someone unkindly. Picked means treating someone unkindly. They want to go meet her and tell her sorry that we did like this for you. Okay, and how wonderful the whole school thought she was, and please not to move away, and everybody would be nice. She and Peggy would fight anybody who was not nice. Now she is telling, they are thinking that what to tell her, that all the school is missing you, school is going to be nice, and you have drawn well, and everything is going to be nice, you don't go from the school. These words they want to go and tell Wanda. Peggy would fight anybody who was not nice. Now they are telling, if anybody is not nice in the school, then we will go and fight. If anybody is teasing you, then we will go and tell them not to tease. We will fight there, but you come to the school. The two girls hurried on. They were in a hurry. They hoped to get the top of the hill before the dark. It was getting dark, but they were hoping to reach Boggins Heights. I think that's where the Petronsky live. Now she's saying, oh, there maybe Petronsky is living maybe on the Boggins Heights, said Maddie, pointing out to a little white house. They saw the one white house. Wisp of old grass stuck up here and there along the pathway like thin kittens. Now what they are seeing, children? They are seeing the one white house they are seeing. Wisp means pieces. Wisp means pieces. Kittens means young ones of cats. I think that's where the Petronsky live, said Maddie, pointing to a little white house. Wisp of old grass, pieces of old grass was there here and there along the pathway like thin kittens. Thin kittens means young ones of the cats. The house and its sparse little yard looked shabby but clean. Sparse means little. That house also looked a little shabby, not so good house, but it was very clean. It reminded Maddie of Wanda's one dress. Now Maddie is reminded of Wanda was wearing same dress, but it was very clean. Her faded blue cotton dress, shabby but very clean. There was not a sign of life about the house. Peggy knocked firmly on the door. Now they are going and knocking at the door, but there was no answer. Nobody is answering. She and Maddie went around to the backyard and knocked there. Again they went from the behind door and they are knocking, and nobody is inside the house. Still there was no answer. There was no answer that side. There was no doubt about it. The Petronskys were gone. How could they ever make amends? Amends means to show that one is sorry by doing something good. Now they want to go and tell that we are sorry for teasing you, but now how to go and tell, because they are not there. They have left the house and they have moved. They turned slowly and made their way back down to the hill. Now they are going back to their homes. Well, anyway, said Peggy, she is gone now, so what can we do? Besides, when I was asking her about all her dresses, she probably was getting good ideas for her drawings. She might not even have won the contest otherwise. Now Peggy is telling that when I was asking about her 100 dresses, she was getting the ideas of 100 dresses. That's why she won the contest or drawing competition. Like that, who is telling? Peggy was telling. Maddie turned this idea carefully over in her head, for if there were anything in it, she would not have to feel so badly. But that night she could not get sleep. Now she was feeling very bad and she was not getting the sleep. She thought about Wanda and her faded blue dress and the little house she had lived in. Who is thinking about her faded blue dress? Maddie is thinking about the dress, about the house. And she thought of the glowing picture those 100 dresses made. So much, very much shining. Those glowing means shining. Those 100 dresses were very much shining, all lined up in the classroom. At last Maddie sat up in bed and pressed her poor head tight in her hands and really thought. Like this, she held her hand on the head and she really thought this was the hardest thinking she had ever done. After a long time she reached an important conclusion. She was feeling so much bad. Now at the end she's coming to a important conclusion. She was never going to stand by and say nothing again. Now she will never go and say nothing again. Hereafter I will not tease anybody. If she ever heard anybody picking on someone, picking means hurting someone, teasing someone, treatment, unkind, being unkind to someone because they were funny looking or because they had strange names, she would speak up. Now she is deciding anybody is teasing others, she will get up and tell not to tease others, even if it meant losing Peggy's friendship. Now she said, Peggy, not my friend also, no problem, but I am not going to speak now. She had no way of making things right with Vanda, but from now on she would never make anybody else that unhappy again. Now she is feeling now cannot meet, Vanda is gone, we cannot meet, but hereafter what can I do? I should never tease anybody. If somebody is teasing others, then what should I do? I should stand up and tell not to tease. And if I have to lose somebody's friendship because of that, it is okay to lose the friendship, but I will not hurt anybody's feelings. I will not be a bad girl. That decision, who is getting that decision? Maddie is coming to a conclusion that I will not tease anybody. Okay, there are no difficult words, children. Whatever difficult words meanings are there. So let us see tomorrow the next last part. Thank you.